you turn a flashlight on?
What's that noise?
K2.
Could you turn a flashlight on for us, please? What time are we starting, Sue?
It's 22:10.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Would you mind turning that off a second so I can ask a question? Sheriff, is that you that's down here with us?
Thank you.
Could you turn on a flashlight if this is Sheriff Pusser, please?
Let's turn it
Thank
off.
you. Yeah, we really like the light up balls. We think they're really easy to use. Sheriff, is there something you want us to know or you wanted to tell us to come while we came down here?
He's playing ball right now.
I know.
Well, that kind of reminds you of the lights on the police car.
It does, because that's the red and blue one.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. Flashlight's trying to come on. And that one came on. Thank you very much. And the light up ball. I think the sheriff is down here with us.
I think he's playing the sheriff tonight with his lights.
Sheriff, have you ever been able to talk to any groups like us before? I don't know if the ball going off is a yes or just fun. Yep. That one flashed and that one's trying to come on. So he has talked to group. He must have talked to the last group. Sheriff, could you turn the light? Oh, thank you. Yes, sir. If there's someone down here besides Sheriff Pusser communicating, could you turn on the other flashlight, please?
It's faintly coming out.
It's trying to.
Yeah, it's blinking.
Okay, if there's someone down here besides Sheriff Pusser, could you? There it is. I wonder if that battery's dying. The K2 by me is going off.
Flashlight in here is on.
Okay. Could you turn that flashlight off so we can ask another question? Did yours go off?
No.
Can you tell when yours goes off?
Okay. Is Dwana down here?
Hang on, theirs isn't off.
Well, this one is.
Flashlight in your bedroom off. Sheriff Pusser, please.
Helen, have you kept your phone?
Thank you. So I guess Dwana is down here.
Lights off.
Ours is on.
Thank you, Miss Dwana.
Can you turn the flashlight off? We'd like to ask another question.
Thank you. Mr. Carl, are you down here with us?
There's a little bit of a bleed. There you go.
Thank you. So we've got Mr. Carl, Dewana, and Sheriff Pusser. Who else do I need to ask about? Miss Helen. Thank you. Could you turn that off for us? I've got one more question about who's down here, please.
We're hearing female conversation in this room.
Well, a minute ago when she asked about Pauline, that cat ball came on, so it could. I'm wondering if Dewana, are you and your mom talking in the other room? Mm-hmm.
Sheriff Pusser, are you the one making the ball in the bathroom go off? Yes. Thank you. Would you turn that off, please, so I can ask you another question? Thank you. Do I hear whispering?
I called, but I was shifting.
Max and I are getting a soapy, masculine scent in this room.
Our flashlight just came on when you said that.
Yeah, you can smell him.
Well, I had.
Would that have been a cologne or something he would have worn?
There was something in the bathtub earlier. Remember, I had
Yes.
a big K2 hit
I mean,
in that
it
bathtub.
just could be that he, because that's where he bathed and everything
True.
coming out of there.
And the flashlight went off and on.
He had some air mist. Air mist.
Thank you. Thank you, Sheriff, for letting us know you're here in several ways.
Dewana liked to take baths in that bathtub.
Oh, that could have been Dewana then. I don't know. I just knew we had.
Yes.
So Dewana was the one that stayed in the bathtub.
Thank you. Is that you, Dewana, answering? Can you turn the other flashlight on if that's you?
You had two flashlights for a second.
I know, it looked like the second one came on just briefly.
Mm-hmm.
Sheriff Pusser, I have a question that may be too personal, so you don't have to answer. But are there people? Yes, thank you. Are there people that got away with things that are walking around that should be in jail? Yes. Thank you. Because didn't a lot of the shenanigans continue after his death?
Mm-hmm.
They left this area.
And moved towards the coast, didn't they?
I've heard exactly where they went when they left here, but
They just left out, all I know, they just left them down there and went back wherever.
Because I guess I had heard something.
Flashlights on in here.
Thank you.
yeah, but a lot of them were dead. A lot of the state line mob people, the ones that there's one that's still in prison in Louisiana, Kirksey Nix.
Mm-hmm.
So strange
That was
that
one of
they
them.
ain't even done that no more, no.
I know.
Because I guess I'd heard that there was like a Gulf Coast connection with the state line mob.
Connection wasn't.
Oh yes, Kirksey Nix, the one that's
Yeah.
serving a life sentence. he was believed to be one of the gunmen, and he's been in prison, so Buford couldn't, or whoever couldn't get him. But, he ordered the murder of Judge Sherry and his wife, who was a mayor down there in Biloxi.
My husband's from Biloxi, so I know that.
Yeah, it's
Kind
called
of that.
Mississippi Mud.
Yeah, I know a lot of stuff
book.
from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right, Cameron?
Thank you. Both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Are there others that are still in prison?
Kurt Phoenix is the only one that I know of.
That's in prison instead of being dead.
Right.
Now, supposedly there's still somebody living in Corinth that was part of the State Line mob. But because I didn't know, the names aren't innately familiar to me because I'm not from here.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't recall who it is, but I just remember conversations.
Yeah, they had a lot of, henchmen that weren't really the major players.
Right. Did Sheriff Pusser ever carry a gun?
He did.
Okay. It just seems like it might be a little dangerous not to. Oh, that's right. He shot people. Okay.
He really did
Shot
think
Louise
not to
Haycock.
carry a gun. And he did in the first 3 years.
Yes.
Until Pauline was murdered. And then he did.
He kind of figured he needed
He had
to.
a lot of guns then, yes.
Probably a good choice.
Yes. And when he went down when they were going down to the morning that he shot Louise, yeah, her brother, Petey, and his deputies were with him, and they were driving down there to serve a search warrant because they had.
Well, that's getting brighter.
Mm-hmm.
Some people had called and said that Louise and them had robbed them. So he was going down there with a search warrant, and the deputies, I believe it was Petey, wasn't it, that said, I think you need to, I got a bad feeling, Buford, I think you need to get a gun, carry a gun. So he stopped and got one out of the trunk.
Wow.
And otherwise, she would
Saved his life.
Yeah,
She would have killed him. And probably they'd have killed the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you should always listen to your gut.
Mm-hmm.
Tina's sitting right here.
Oh, well, they said your name.
Oh.
And flashlight came on with that.
The flashlight came on when you said that.
Do they want me to do something?
Yay, another flashlight. Yes. Okay. Could you turn the flashlight off, please, so we can ask a question? Could you turn that off for us, please, so we can ask a question? That was me. Because I'll ask if there's something, I
just like her, just wanted to confirm and tell them hello.
That was me.
Yeah.
Yes. They did. They just wanted to tell you hello.
Confirmed and tell her hello. I got a question for you, Tina.
Okay.
Since it's making the flashlights go off. Okay, he shot Louise at the Shamrock, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Wow. Okay. Can you turn the flashlight off and let's ask another question?
Miss Holly will just ask you.
That's right.
Go straight to the source.
Okay.
That was me.
Is it true that Louise also had a house in Corinth?
She did on Polk Street.
Yes. Thank you.
Just making sure you know the answer to that.
Polk Street. Okay, Polk Street. Is that over there by Lee Highway?
It's downtown.
That's right. And they were talking about an area which I've heard of it as a small child called the Torch Club.
Mm-hmm.
That was supposedly not far from the Shamrock. And they were talking about that it was probably just as bad as the Shamrock.
Oh, there were several bars down there
Mm-hmm.
in that area, and the Torch Club was one of them.
Was it like right or like across the street? Look, Sheriff Pusser says yes.
But I never know that it been bad. I mean, it could have been, but I never was around it, but maybe one or two.
Flashlight
Cool.
on in there too.
Must have been.
And this one got brighter.
Must have been bad.
Plantation Club, that's where Buford was cut up the first time.
Before he was sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
Plantation Club, was that by the Shamrock?
All of them were in the same area.
The Plantation Club's where they had the illegal gambling and all that stuff.
Well, they had that in all of them.
They're more talking
Who-
about illegal gambling.
Who owned it?
Well, okay, let's see, Plantation. There was this Jack's House of Suds.
Were there not some bars and hotels in Corinth that were kind of connected too?
Mm-hmm. You know, the Shamrock, there was a restaurant and a hotel.
Uh-huh.
It was so on the Tennessee-Mississippi state line that one was in Tennessee and the other one was in, I think the hotel was in Tennessee and the restaurant was in Mississippi.
Oh, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Just a line between.
Now,
them.
Dr. Welch told me,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sheriff Pusser says yes.
oh, wow. You're not going to believe what I was fixing to ask.
What?
Well, let's wait for the flashlight.
Could you turn the flashlight off a second, please, Sheriff? Holly's got a question.
And the El Rey Motel was by the steakhouse, and that's where Towhead White was shot.
Now, that motel, was it also known as the Nightfall Motel?
No, that was in Corinth.
Yeah.
Emma's was. Wasn't she the one who had the
Nightfall. Emma had the Nightfall.
Mm-hmm.
him run the prostitution gang?
Yes, you're right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's in that book y'all were looking at earlier.
Which one?
The Ghost Tales of the State
Oh, okay.
of
That's funny. Is it not?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It proves it's funny.
Sir, could you turn the light off for just a second so I can ask a question? Thank you.
Basically, those balls only go off most of the time from being moved, right?
Right.
Or touch.
The touch. Yeah.
You have to touch it. Well, you have to touch them fairly
You have to.
hard and move, you know.
Yeah.
I mean-
know that it's,
Say what?
Friend's got one for her dog, and you have to. do
Say,
something.
look. I'm touching this one now. But when I slightly moved it,
Is when it goes off.
Yeah.
and I'm fixing to put one in here just to satisfy my curiosity. This is Megan. I'm gonna make this chair a minute.
But now that.
Thank
one
you.
And and
Holly, somebody, the sheriff's happy you're putting a ball in there.
He's helping her. Yeah, I got the feeling, look at me, look at me, look at me.
It's like you're down here. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much.
If there's anyone in here, you can make one of these you can make the ball light up in the floor. All you have to do is slightly move it.
I yawned. Sorry.
Thank you. Would you like to be able to communicate with Miss Tina and Miss Dottie on a more regular basis? Yes. Thank you.
That was needed. Just come on or what?
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Yeah. Thank you. You know, a lot of this equipment is just very basic, inexpensive, standard equipment like the flashlights and the voice recorders. They both came from Walmart. If you ever wanted to try to
just talk to them.
just talk to them.
I talked to
Is
him.
that Delana?
I talked to him, they just
I
now there.
know, I do too.
I talked to Buford a lot.
And I live not far from here. Or Helen,
Mhm.
Helen I do. And Jamie.
When I pass the cemetery, I always need to say